Hi there. I finally did it. I got to the point where I could read the news. Okay. So this is great. In the United States, President Trump's statement on New York Times article defends election claims, slams gutless Supreme Court. Let's see. In Russia, the Kremlin, Putin's offer of a call with Biden was to save ties. In China, after a testy meeting, China says we'll discuss climate with U.S. Defiant U.S. soldiers openly questioning why Black Lives Matter riots weren't treated like the Capitol insurrection. Biden, border crisis. Feds award $86 million contract to house migrant families in hotels. It's just a dig, right? Like we're like scrounging for apartments and shit. That's what they want. It's the, who knows if they're really doing it. It's really right there. I'm just reading the headlines. What FBI stats reveal about Asian hate crimes. House Democrats propose 4,350 earmarks a year, costing $13 billion. Feds spent more than $1 billion on bioweapons detection system that mostly doesn't work. Department of Homeland Security fails to inspect most international mail and high-risk parcels from China. Parties over. Miami Beach closing causeways, imposing spring break South Beach curfew. Governor Kristi Noem won't sign transgender sports bill as presented, angering both camps. New York Times used deceptive disinformation to smear Project Veritas, acted with reckless disregard and malice. Judge rules. A California study advocates injecting men with female hormones to treat COVID. Yeah, so let's go to interesting developments. A threat to American democracy. Federal judge alleges Democrats control almost all major news outlets. Scientists create living entities in the lab that closely resemble human embryos. Ooh, wow. Pinkerton says Dr. Seuss sales bonanza shows why wokeness will lose. It's all about the sales. Condo Association says residents' American flag is too noisy, threatens fines. And from the Babylon Bee, not to be outdone, new M1 Abrams tanks to come equipped with changing tables. All right. Syrian oil minister reveals U.S. has pirated $92 billion in crude oil. The Taliban urged not to launch spring offensive at the Moscow talks. A first rocket attack hits Iraqi base housing American troops. Wait a minute, is this 1980s? No, we're in 2021. Sorry. That got me confused because I've seen that headline, I don't know, a couple of decades now. Let's see. A French exception. Experts call for rethink of open schools policy amid pandemic. Okay. Youths from 3 African countries made up 75% of underage migrant arrests in Paris. Teenage girl admits to lying about Samuel Paty teacher who was beheaded in terror attack last fall. Let's see, what's going on in Turkey? Thousands celebrate Erdogan's birthday on social media. What about Japan? Do we have Japan? We have Mexico. Mexico plans massive crackdown on illegal immigration after the crisis erupts at the border. Mexico alarmed as migrant President Biden empowers traffickers by encouraging illegal immigration. Accused drug trafficker claims the president of Honduras helped him smuggle tons of cocaine into the U.S. Ooh, that's juicy. Obrador barricades the palace ahead of the Women's March. He's scared of those women. I am too, okay? Just so he's not crazy to do that. Let's go to the UN. 1/3 of all countries worldwide are completely closed to international tourism. What do you know? Picasso's anti-war Guernica, beautiful tapestry. Picasso is removed from UN headquarters. Well, the last time I saw it, it was in Madrid, so that's where it needs to be. They must have stolen it. Oh, when the euro came, like in '99. Yeah, they went and took it. UNICEF, a branch, quietly stops publishing a list of NGO partners after years of scrutiny over links to designated terror organizations. Oops. Chicago City Council passes unanimous resolution to end the blockade on Cuba. Thank you, Chicago. Cuba accuses Washington of stoking illegal migration after boat tragedy. Who knows what all this means. Cuban artists file legal motion to remove culture minister. Animal rights activists say Communist Party is poisoning their dogs. What a swap, right? It used to be the other way around. Cow blood in India, pork, infertility, rumor mongering hits COVID vaccines hardest in India's Haryana. Indian farmers vow to stay resolute as shots fired near protest site on Delhi outskirts, and India prepares to shun Britain's Oxford AstraZeneca in favor of effective domestic-produced Covaxin. All right, in England, let's see. No, in Australia, Prime Minister Morrison Facebook will ban Australian users from sharing or viewing news. Why? Alright, deep psychological pain. Japan urges China to stop subjecting its citizens to anal swabs. They really get personal. I mean, it's like, oh my, I can't keep going. This is too funny. All right, enough of that. That was your news for the day.